What's good, everybody?
What's up, guys?
Happy Money Monday. It's good to be back. I wasn't on the last two. I think I've been traveling and stuff.
Really?
So good to see you guys.
Oh, yeah, you have been gone for a little bit. No Garrett today?
He said he was coming.
Sweet. Let us know what questions you guys got. If you're watching on the replay and you didn't know we do this, we stream every Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Usually four of us hopping on here, answering all your questions, chopping it up, all seven-figure Amazon sellers. And yeah, happy to help you guys out. Let us know what questions you guys got. What's up, Armand? What's up, Andy?
What up, Dan?
Some familiar faces.
Yep.
Corey's in the new digs over there.
Looks
Yes,
good,
sir.
dude. Looks seriously good, man. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, appreciate it. Shout out to Grant for that.
Cool. What up? Cool. Sweet. So yeah, anyone tapping in here? I made my first FBM sale today. Super excited. That's what I'm talking about.
That's
Good
nice.
work, Kathy. Good work, Kathy. Right. So now, Kathy, you need to figure out what other products in that brand are good so you can find some other winning products to sell as well.
Dope. What up, Houseway?
Yeah, it does look really good. So that's the basement of the new pad, Corey?
Yeah, it's the first floor. So like you walk in, the front door is right there, basically. So it's the only way to get in. Yeah. But
Little living room with Corey action.
yeah, well, living rooms on this, like main living rooms on the second floor, but this is more of like an office. I'm just kind of using it. It's like a dungeon down here, especially during the day. I've got like blackout curtains going, lights going on, and then, just kind of just like my cave over here.
Gotcha. Yeah, as long as you don't have any furniture in the living room.
Absolutely not.
That you started with books, do I have to send in information to get ungated in books, or can I just post them? For most used books, you're actually able to sell them right away. Not all used books, but for some, actually the majority of used books, you can just sell them right away.
Yeah, like occasional rare textbook or something like that.
Yeah.
But
Right.
yeah, if you get any of those, just sell it on eBay.
Yep. Or there's one called booksrun.com, which they cash you out. That's just pretty lit too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've sold a bunch on there. Like some gated books. I used to buy a bunch of textbooks. I just pay people like $5 under instant profit on that.
Good
I don't know
time.
about that, Tony. I don't know about that one.
Tony.
Yeah, I don't know about
I don't know about that
Hope
one.
not.
I don't know about that one. Yeah.
Cut off for shipping to FBA for Black Friday and Christmas. Yeah, Andy, good question. As far as Black Friday, like you probably want to get that shipped in ASAP.
Yep.
But yeah, for Christmas, you got another like week or two. After that, it's a little bit hairy. But I wouldn't FBA anything that you have to sell during December. After probably mid-November.
Yeah. Yeah. Just start FBM and stuff too, because it's basically a choice of like, do you want to sell something 3 weeks from now, or do you want to sell it today? Yeah, just mathematically, you want to sell it today.
Definitely. David, good question here. Thoughts on using the manufacturer's barcode, i.e. commingling for those lower ROI, higher volume SKUs? So David, I would not recommend it only because I don't trust other sellers on that listing to prep products appropriately. I don't trust them to send in the right product. And if a customer gets my order and it was a commingled product from another seller, well, guess what? I still get in trouble for that. So I personally would not recommend it. I know people that do it, but I don't do a whole lot of it.
Damn. 25K first month FBM. That's fire, bro.
That's
yeah.
lit.
That's fire.
That is sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a great pace.
Is Boxum fully FBM shipping capable? Yes. You can do all your FBM listing through Boxum. You can't buy the labels, but you also can't buy the labels through any third-party stuff like that. So yeah, moving towards FBA. FBM is very hard work. And yeah, dude, I mean, you do 25K your first month, you've been putting in a bunch of work. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's on pace for greatness, right? That's on pace for
Yeah.
like a 7-figure first year right there.
Yeah.
It's a very rare club.
Absolutely.
I think I did 7K my whole first year.
My first 3 months was like 1 or 2K. First
Yeah.
year was like 100K or so. I figured out what I was doing after a bit, but
Well, that's the thing is like once you figure it out, then it's like off to the races.
Yep. But you got to get through that initial part. Do we
Yep.
need brand approval for FBA? Anything you can sell FBMs, like all the stuff you've been selling FBM, you can do FBA too. Any suggestions on videos of how to FBA? Yeah, go on YouTube and search Flips4Miles 6 hour right there. Damn, a shitload of y'all in here on TikTok for Money Monday here too. Whatever questions y'all got, you let us know. We got Corey, his bald on there. We got Warner as well too, and everything, right? Does SellAmp automatically take into account FBA fees? Yes. Yeah, SellAmp takes all the fees into account.
told me your goal for the year was 800K,
Well,
sitting at
bruh,
650K. Yeah, you
Oh,
you were
fuck.
definitely gonna hit it then. You were going to crush
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Especially if you've
you
got
could
some good
probably hit
stuff in them.
900 if you play your
Oh,
cards right and you
yeah.
go the extra mile there on a little bit.
Yeah. Doesn't Amazon require invoices for FBA? They require the same thing for both. So if you're FBM and something, it'll be FBA. Like you'll do the same thing. YouTube site, yeah, Flips4Miles 6 hour on YouTube. You'll see the free course on there.
So somebody said, any advice for a section 3? Been out for 2 months now. So check out Chris Grant's podcast. It's called Clear the Shelf. And he did an episode, I think it was 2 weeks ago. It was basically like the section 3 full guide, like how to beat it. Very detailed episode, almost 2 hours long, but he just beat one in pretty quick time and shared his tips for how to beat it, how to, organize your documentation, how to put everything together to make it a much easier time for you. So I would check that out for sure.
Yep. Damn, a ton of y'all in here on TikTok too. Any questions about selling on Amazon? You let us know. I want to start Amazon in November. Should I stick with FBA or start with FBM? You should probably just do all FBM at that point. Yeah. If you're starting in November as a new seller, yeah. Corey, what's the best way to start wholesale? Nico just asked on TikTok here.
Best way to start wholesale is by going directly to brands, like small to mid-size, more niche brands that 98% of people haven't heard of, but still sell well on Amazon, and just calling them up directly and asking to open a wholesale account. And if they turn you down, ask them to give you their distributors information and then contact those distributors. And so you do that, 50, 100 times, you're going to find some really good, really profitable products.
Can you make money without selling big brands? They are gated. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Any video I've made in the last 6 months shows that type of stuff. So yeah, any video I've made, any video Warner's made, literally everything Corey's ever sold is like that. So yeah.
Yep. I requested inventory back a few months ago. Told you the warehouse that can't support. All right. Yeah. So sounds like it's on the way back to you, Steven. If not, then open a case on it. Then you'll get reimbursed. Sounds like
well,
told
and
you
the thing too with removal orders like that is they take a really long time. Like Amazon said, removal orders can take up to 90 days to process, not even just to get back to you. So I wouldn't be too surprised that it's taking that long. It's taken some products a really long time for me before too.
This guy comments, saw you at Ojo de Agua today, and his profile pic is a Lambo. That's
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Literally in a heartbeat. Yeah.
Literally 6 months in, 0 ace and 0 sale. I probably haven't spent enough time sourcing. Yeah, at all. Yeah, no
time, bro. You have stuff sitting in your house right now. You could sell on Amazon. Like literally stuff literally like the book that's sitting over there. You could sell most likely.
Yeah, go scan the bookshelf. Go scan your local Ross, your local Marshalls. See what's good. And then if you're trying to do it online, you just look through storefronts of brands that Miles or I've been looking at on YouTube recently. Yeah, it should not be taking you 6 months.
Yeah.
Andy said, with wholesale, are there still IP and Section 3 risks? Yeah, absolutely. So those risks are going to be a thing regardless of your business model, right? Unless you're private label selling your own brand. But so I've gone through a Section 3 myself. I do wholesale. I beat it just fine. And I've gotten IP complaints before selling wholesale. Again, beat those just fine. As long as you're buying from either directly from the brand or from authorized distributors, then the risk is still pretty low. You'll be able to beat them most every time.
Damn, I would love to go to Capitol Grill tonight. Hit my, I can't go tonight,
Capitol
but hit
Grill.
hit my DMs on IG and we'll talk on that.
I love Capitol Grill. Who's talking about Capitol Grill?
NYC Carlos with the Lambo.
Oh man.
Yeah. How do we find authorized distributors? Honestly, just like any big retailers where I like to buy from. So like Kohl's, Walmart, Target, any big retailer like that. Any of the brand websites, for example, too.
Yeah. Low return items can have lower ROI. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
You need to price in less risk, right? Because the women's shoe, you probably need minimum 45, 50 ROI. The grocery item that cannot get returned and sells fast, who cares if it's 20 ROI? It's kind of more or less guaranteed money.
Yeah, as long as it's stable right there. So the same goes for like vitamins, like are very similar to that. Yeah.
Yep. Sent your first shipment today. That's what's up. God, love to see it.
Yes, sir. Oh, he's Delaware too. He's Delaware 302.
Oh, nice.
Delaware,
yeah, that's a great
tax
good little advantage there. Yeah. Yeah, that's what's up, man.
On that,
now try to make those sales as fast as possible. See what other similar products you can source to the ones you just sent in. Look at what those other sellers are on. Go back to the coupon you used to find it. You can probably find a lot of similar opportunity while that's checking in.
Also, guys, too, this Wednesday, we're doing a completely free live training here, right? So October 30th at 7 p.m. Eastern, right out right here. You guys should all tap in. A ton of you guys here on TikTok are probably seeing this stuff for the first time. So go to this URL. We're hosting a free class on how to do this stuff. So if you go to go.thefbaroadmap.com/register, you should get register for that right here. So October 30th at 7 p.m. Eastern. Right there. It's going to be really fun. It's like 2 hours of free game right there. And you should tap into that. So that goes for all you guys watching. If you haven't yet been with us, we got the free Q4 live training going down.
So Toby said he's struggling to get a response from US brands when reaching out from the UK to pitch bringing their brand to Amazon UK. Any recommendations? I've tried email, phone, and LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So Toby, when you say you're trying to bring them to Amazon UK, like, what's your pitch exactly? Are you trying to just like launch their brand in the UK? Because most brands are probably going to have UK based importers that you could buy from, at least bigger brands. If you're targeting smaller, like mid-sized niche brands, if they're not already selling on the UK marketplace, I wouldn't bother with them. So give us a little more context on kind of what your approach is here and what you're looking to do, and might be able to help more.
Okay.
That is interesting, though.
That is
like, it seems like it'd be an easy sell for a small brand usually.
Yeah,
Unless they don't like money. It's like, hey, I'll do the work to make you some sales in a new country.
Right.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Check that pinned comment for the free class link on TikTok too. New to FBA, just need to know how to get ungated stuff. Yeah. Check out any of Warner and I's recent videos for that. Yeah. Just got a wholesale account with some really decent products. That's on top.
Nice. Love that.
That's fire right there.
Went to Ross, everything scans hard gated or had IP issues. If it's gated, you can submit an invoice locally, so that's not really an obstacle. As far as IP issues, then yeah, good catch. I would not sell that. You can also check and see like on the seller graph if there's ever been history, like a lot of people getting kicked off. Sometimes it might not actually be an issue. Just kind of dig into the data a little bit as well.
Yeah, gated's not a problem at all right there. Yeah, damn, no invite to the boat party? Come on, man. Section 3 reinstatement. Right there. What specific question you got about that? Somehow, easiest category, whatever you can find profitably, man. Like what makes a lot of sense for most people is just whatever you have a natural like proclivity to as a consumer, right? So like for me, that was like shoes and clothing, basketball shoes, for example.
Somebody said, any advice about making an LLC, business bank account suggestions, any advice taking that next step? So when it comes to making an LLC, you could use a service like LegalZoom, which makes it super easy. It's like $200, something like that. Or you could just do it for free on your state's Secretary of State website. So that's what I usually do. And then when it comes to business bank account, I prefer local banks or credit unions. And so it's pretty much as simple as getting that LLC set up, getting an EIN number, which is the equivalent of the social security number for your business. You can get that for free on the IRS website, and then you'll use that EIN number to open a business bank account.
Yeah. Can I try on getting multiple products at the same time? Hell yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Tips for finding suppliers to ungate pet supplies. Yeah, PetSmart, Chewy, any of those big retailers. Petco as well. PetSmart takes tax exempt too.
Will retail receipts from in-store work for authenticity?
Authenticity,
yes. Yeah.
But not ungating.
Just because it doesn't have your ad, like it's just not like a proper invoice. As far as authenticity, if you guys are running it up on RA, just take a picture of the item next to the products, like the product receipt, so you can prove the whole paper trail basically.
Yeah. Wait, PetSmart invoices work? Yeah, PetSmart's a gigantic public company, or they're most likely a public company, so of course they'll work. Yeah. Is it normal to niche out your products as you first get started? Yeah, you take what you can get when you're a newer seller, and then over time, you just naturally start finding more and more items, and your business just naturally grows. So yeah.
Yep. How do you save on shipping costs? You had some that were $3 shot up to $8. It might have been shipping like way across the country or something like that. If it went up, $3 shipping is also crazy cheap. I don't know if I've seen that.
Yeah.
But it probably just depends on where it went in the country. In that case, Anna, go into your shipping template and then change like the states that are further from you to be like more days of shipping time, basically, so that you don't have to buy the expensive shipping.
Yep. Say you have multiple ASINs on one invoice. Will it work? Yep. How do I know if a product is FBM or FBA friendly? Watch the YouTube video I posted yesterday on that, but it's mostly due to the Keepa buy box statistics. Yeah.
Ripping FBM orders at 2 a.m. every day. It's only the beginning of
Nice.
Q4.
Oh,
Exactly.
bro, that's
Love it.
good, bro. That's
Welcome to the best 45 days of the whole year.
Yeah, and I was gonna say it's only October 28th. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna have a crazy next month and a half or so if you're already seeing orders at 2 a.m.
Yep. Yeah, that's fire, bro. And don't forget to be posting the pictures of the boxes on Twitter and
Yeah, we
tagging
got the
all
black
gang,
profile
too.
pic. Got to
Yeah.
fix that too.
Low key.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. 10 to 20%. Yeah, exactly. Right around there. It can be a little bit higher if you want to do a lot of retail arbitrage too.
How do you sell in the USA if you're in another country? Yeah, Jordan, just get a prep center in the US. And then the harder part of that, honestly, is figuring out a spot for your removals to go. So if you got a friend over here, you can pay to handle that kind of stuff for you, or some like returns processing places will do that as well.
Tommy, when I set up my LLC, the download didn't save correctly. Do I need to wait for the IRS to mail me the EIN before I start selling? So the EIN is separate from your LLC. You actually have to apply for your EIN. Literally just Google search apply for EIN and then the letters IRS, and just click on the link to the IRS website, and then you'll be able to easily apply there, and it'll give you your EIN number in like 60 seconds.
Yep. Thoughts on lead services? Nah, source on your own, man. Yeah, source on your own. How much shipping costs? So plug in about 80 cents per pound in your SellerAmp backend.
Yep. QCM Amazon will accept all invoices. If it's a big major retailer, a place that we all trust, then yeah, it'll work, Susan. The big thing is just if they put your info on the invoices, which pretty much all those online stores have to do.
Yeah, I just put a lock in the private chat as well, fellas, too, on that. Nah, storage fees, yeah, they'll kick in after about 90 days, I believe.
Yeah, Grant's trying to get some people arrested out here, I believe.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Prep centers also handle removers. Some of them will.
Yes.
Not very many, but you can definitely, if you do enough calling around, that kind of thing.
Yeah, there are a few that will. Mainly, the reason there's not that many is just because dealing with removals is a huge pain in the ass.
Yep. Hi, what's up, CC Werner? No, Landon. So you really have to be selling bad stuff for that stuff to kick in. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yep. And already talked about that a little bit with you, but it's in your shipping template. You need to fix your shipping template settings a little bit, probably. Show us an example how to find a great product. Yeah, just dive into Corey's got lots of good videos on finding wholesale products. Miles and I have literally hundreds of hours of you can watch us find OA products. Just watch us do it for a few hours. Don't watch us for 10 plus hours and make that feel like it's progress. Watch it for a few hours. Go try it out. And yeah, it'll be hard at first. That's okay. You want it to be hard at first, and then it'll start clicking.
Yep. Nah, don't sell in Canada and Mexico. Is book selling first to start or different? You don't have to start with books. We did, but that was just kind of like what everyone did back in the day.
Yeah.
Ungating was secret wisdom.
Yeah, now, now it's very easy. Yeah.
Well, back then you couldn't get ungated with online, like an order confirmation or anything like that. It had to be a legit invoice from a distributor. That was the only way to get ungated back then. And wholesale wasn't nearly as popular. So people just didn't get ungated that often and stuff.
Yeah. Right there. All right. Let's see here. Can you recommend some prep centers? Oh, our buddy Chris Grant has a big list on his website, actually. Yeah. Cash out their remaining balance and discounted gift card. Just to redeem it on the website basically for partial. No, you don't need any permit to start selling, man. Yeah.
Yep. Do you think gate restrictions will light up after Q4? Probably.
Very good question. Probably.
Yeah, pretty much going into every Q4 stuff gets wonky every year.
Yeah, I feel like that's always the case.
Remember the ungating, all those issues last year? There's nowhere close to that many issues this year.
No.
In respect to just Amazon declining shit like nuts.
Yeah, they always tighten things up a little bit. It makes sense. They don't want people to feel like they're getting ripped off on Christmas with some like 2 years ago, we had all the fake stuff listed and real sellers couldn't compete. So
Yeah.
it's good for us too. We actually can make profit when we're not trying to compete with people that are making stuff that in their in the factory and pretending it's name brand.
Yep. Tips on managing inventory. Box them, man. Box them for that. Yeah. Minimum to start like 1 to 3K. Yeah. Yeah. These are some random Amazon private label glasses. Right here.
You're always rocking those. These are blue light blockers too. I love these.
Oh, well, nice. Okay, cool. That's a W trade. Yeah, I've been wearing these forever.
Can you recommend some prep centers that take removals? Did you guys already touch on that? The Chris Grant.
Yeah, the big
guide?
list. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, W right there. Appreciate you, amigo, bro. Appreciate you, family.
Any other questions you guys have, whether it's about retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, wholesale? Neither of you guys have any private label experience, right?
I'm totally
Not really.
down to do it in the future, but not thus far now.
Yeah.
It does seem fun, but you can only have so many projects before you,
Yeah.
you start going crazy and losing focus.
Exactly.
100%.
David said, does increasing average selling price help in scaling, finding it hard to maximize spend? Yeah. So if you're having trouble spending all the capital that you have available, sourcing higher ASP or average selling price products will definitely help you spend more money. And a lot of times those higher ticket products can be more profitable, less competitive because less people have the capital required to sell those products. So I like high ASP products. We sell some stuff that's really high ASP. So yeah, that can be a great option.
Yep.
Make sure it's not like super high return. Super high return and high
Right.
price is a nightmare though.
Yeah, that is the worst.
If you live with the same account as an Amazon seller, will Amazon? Actually, interestingly enough, yes. Sometimes I want to learn wholesale. Yeah, check out Corey's videos for that. Yeah, Corey Ganim there.
Any thoughts on vendor central accounts getting closed? What does this mean for third-party sellers? So yeah, I think what you're referring to there is that Amazon is just like basically shutting off a lot of brands' vendor central accounts. So if anything, it's good for third-party sellers like us because now some brands are scrambling to say like, well, Amazon won't buy from us anymore. What do we do? We've got to figure out what we're going to do about Amazon. And so that's where really good, savvy third-party wholesale sellers can come in and really make a good pitch and help those brands continue to win on Amazon.
Yeah, it created more middlemen. So go and
Yeah.
the opportunity. Yeah, there was definitely somebody that went on an absolute marathon of calling brands the day that happened.
Should we charge for standard shipping? Nah, do free shipping for standard and economy orders. Yeah.
Yep. Bought something off PetSmart. It's giving you 588. Yeah, it's like the channel. It's giving you that is a generic product, so don't sell that. You'll look at the listing, it'll say brand generic on that. It's technically copyright infringement to sell that.
Yep. Unfortunately.
Yep. Can you explain the new bundle rule that kicked in? Yeah, Jerry. So you can't sell bundles that have different manufacturers. Really, what it's meant to target is a lot of the sellers that would take a brand name product and put like a 5-cent item with it and then pretend it was their private label. But now it just means like sell the 2-packs that are the actual same manufacturer, the shampoo and conditioner bottle. You can't sell, like the example Amazon used was like chip brands that are across different manufacturers. Basically, you can't do those anymore.
Yep. Yeah. So that's basically it. The key is just avoiding those branded bundles. Hey, Corey, do you have any advice on how to find profitable products from a supplier's list? Yeah. What are we feeling with that, Corey?
Yeah. So the easiest way to do it is if on that list that it includes a list of the brands that the supplier carries, then it's as easy as using a tool like a Smart Scout or just on Amazon, typing in the brand name and finding which products from that brand are already selling well, and then just kind of cross-referencing that with the price list. So if you find that a brand has a product that's selling well, look for that product on the price list, see what price they have it at, if it's profitable or if it isn't. And if they don't have that product on their price list, you can ask them to, if they have the ability to special order that product directly from the manufacturer. So that's how I go about kind of like reverse sourcing from a price list.
Yep. Nope. It is correct. The data is correct. Yeah. It just, you can't sell that product because it's generic branded basically. Yeah.
Yep. What if 2 out of the top 5 sellers on a product are FBA and the rest are FBM? I think that means you can totally FBM that item, or you can FBA it for the high. So it's going to be kind of whatever you want with that. Yeah.
So this person has a question here that I want to address. So they said, I'm just starting. I was wondering how many months of online arbitrage do you recommend before I switch to wholesale? So that's kind of a flawed mindset in the sense that you don't ever necessarily need to switch from online arbitrage to wholesale. Like we know people that have been doing online arbitrage for multiple years and make a lot of money doing it, and they have no plans to switch to wholesale.
Yeah.
And then other people like myself, I did online arbitrage for about a year and a half, and I switched to wholesale, and I like wholesale a lot more. So really what you're going to have to find out is it something that you want to take on? Because with wholesale, it's a lot of being on the phone. It's a lot of following up. It's a lot more. There's much more like talking and communicating that needs to be done as opposed to arbitrage, which is more just, buying and placing orders more or less. So you kind of got to decide if that's something you want to do. And if so, after you get your feet wet and have a good foundation, you could start to look into that if it's something you're interested in.
Yeah. What times do you stream? So typically between like 4 and 6 Eastern. Can you use a wholesale invoice? Yes, 100%. Any tips on breaking into hard gated industries such as pet supplies? Pet supplies are not hard gated. They are just gated, and you can get ungated nice and easy using like Petco, PetSmart, Chewy. There's actually a bunch of profitable stuff in that type of stuff there.
It's
But what
also
I think he might mean there, so like pet's a category in particular that I've noticed that a lot of brands, if you try to go brand direct, and even a lot of big pet distributors, they will not work with you unless you have a brick and mortar. So if that's kind of what you're asking, like what's the best way to break into that industry? It's just like any other category, right? There's going to be plenty of brands that will sell to you. You just got to find them.
Yep. Brand direct is buying directly from the brand wholesale.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pets is great though, because even when people are broke, they still spend stupid money on pets. It's like a psychological thing.
It's facts. What's the best way to go about ungating? Just search Flips4Miles ungating on YouTube, and I'll take a look. Yeah. So Tina, all big brands work. Yeah. All big brands work. User, you should probably return a bunch of stuff for that. Yeah. That's the way to make a fake brick and mortar. It's a very good question there. Yeah. Very, very good question.
Set up a whole fake store.
I mean, I know people that have done that where they have like a little, I mean, it's a glorified warehouse, but they'll set up a little cash register in there. They'll take a bunch of pictures of the inside. They'll set up a Google My Business page and make it look like it. Like I know people that have gone to lengths to make it look like they have a retail store when in reality they don't really have much.
Ooh, can you share your seller amp settings? Yeah, this is a good I'm gonna pull this up here because a lot of people screw up the seller amp settings by accident here. So this is what you want to do for seller amp settings here, guys. So let's see. So this is your back end on seller amp here. Big things you want to do is toggle on the offer summary down here. Let's see. Why is this not turning here? There we go. So you want to toggle on the offer summary here, right? And then you want to go ahead and add 80 cents per pound here for inbound shipping. And then you want to do your MISC fee as your sales tax right here. So a lot of people accidentally add sales tax twice. So they add it here and on the actual profit calculator when they put in an item's cost. You only need to do it once. So if you do it in your seller amp settings here, then you don't need to do it in the profit calculator. It's a really, really good pro tip there that a lot of people screw up and count sales tax twice.
What does referral fee mean? That's what you pay Amazon for finding the customer for you, basically.
Yep. Nice and easy. For FBM, do you include the shipping in your sale price? Yes. Yeah.
Yep. Favorite banks, cards are starting out. Bank doesn't matter. Anything that holds your money works. Cards, Amex, Business Blue will approve pretty much anyone. If you have some good business credit already, go like Capital One Spark or Amex Gold.
It's a fact right there. Cool. Oh, my boy Noah in the building. Noah, you got to hit me up on Instagram so we can send you some merch, man. You've been killing it with the live streams, dude. Do you recommend shipping over 1 pound for FBM Q4? Hell yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. Ooh, good question here. For Q4 shipping, what do you charge, right? For standard and economy orders, do $0. And for next day, 2-day, and expedited, do $30 plus $1 per pound. Yeah.
People will pay some. I want to see a new shipping high score this Q4.
Amazon.
Well, the high score is like
right
220, 230, right?
Yeah,
Somewhere around there.
Something like that, yeah.
Amazon closed shipment without adding inventory. Yeah. So if it closed and you had less check in than you actually sent, then you'll just submit your invoices and they will pay you for what they lost.
And the cool
But
thing is they pay you the retail value too of whatever it is that they lost or whatever it is that they damaged. So
usually
as
it's
if you
minus
made the-
fees. Yeah.
right. I'm saying, yeah, but
Yeah.
it's as if you made the sale essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice. You a little bit of wholesale to Amazon on accident.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, polymailers if it presents itself. Yeah.
So Bill, good question. Favorite banks or credit cards for starting out? I just landed my first wholesale account. Also, any videos you recommend watching? So Bill, favorite banks is any local or regional bank or credit union. I deal with a regional bank here in Eastern North Carolina, or I guess in Eastern North Carolina, have dealt with them for a while. Favorite credit cards, there's going to be two that I recommend. One, Capital One Spark, unlimited 2% cash back, or the Chase Inc. Business Premier, which is unlimited 2% cash back. And then it's unlimited 2.5% cash back on any purchases over 5K. And then any videos I recommend, just every video on my channel. My entire channel is dedicated to Amazon wholesale.
Cool. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Capital One Spark and Amex Plum for that too. Right there.
Yeah, Toby, there should be a good video on that on the Seller Amp channel.
Yeah.
We don't really know too much about that, but our team at Seller Amp obviously does, and they can definitely help out. You can always ask support about it too if you don't get info that you're after.
Cool. All right, sounds good, guys. So we have the free live masterclass Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. You guys should definitely check that out. It's go.thefbaroadmap.com/register. I'm added in my TikTok bio in a sec on that. Hope y'all have a great day. Take it easy. My new YouTube video I just posted is really good. Warner's new YouTube video he just dropped too.
Corey, did you drop a video today?
Really good.
Yesterday,
Yes.
Okay.
What
Yeah,
was
go
it?
watch Corey's
What was it?
video too.
What was it?
it was me complaining about salespeople.
Whatever works, man. Y'all
Check
take
it
it
out.
easy. Have a great day, y'all.
See
Happy
you
Monday,
guys.
Monday. See you tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern for Seller Amp Seller Hour as well. Yes, sir. Corey Ganim, Ganim. See y'all later.